Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Writing Your Writing. I'm your host, Mr. Gessel, and today we're going to be talking about working a prompt. So we'll get right down to business here. Now, what we're going to be talking about is how to work a prompt specifically for the Pennsylvania Keystone test, but really the information that you get here can work for any kind of prompt, whether it be for college or the SATs or really any kind of timed writing situation. So, the first question that you should have is how long should you actually spend just on the prompt? You're looking at the essay, you're looking at the assignment that you have to do, you're maybe already a little stressed out and you're thinking, man, I just need to get right down to the writing. To which I would respond, no, you must take your time, spend a little bit of time breaking down the prompt so you understand exactly what you're supposed to do. Those 1 to 3 minutes that you spend really getting a grasp on what the prompt is asking from you are going to be worth their weight in gold. So, second question would be, why should you even bother doing that? Well, the answers are pretty straightforward, pretty simple. First of all, once you understand what the prompt is asking from you, you can really settle in and read more closely, really cut through the noise and understand what you're trying to find in that prompt. Also, if you know what you're looking for, it's going to be so much easier to recognize those important details. You'll see the prompt like, if anybody remembers the movie The Matrix, like Neo scanning through all the lines of code, you're going to find that things will pop out at you that you can use for your essay answer. And then once you understand what you're being asked to do, you can make sure that your response is on target. So, third question is, how do you do it? So I'm going to show you. The first thing that you need to do is you need to read the prompt and highlight, circle, or underline essential words in the prompt. These are the words that really jump out, the words that tell you what it is that you are going to be asked to do. And then what you need to do is you need to look for some clues about what you're trying to find in the passage. That's so important, and again, once you understand what the prompt wants from you, then you can really be searching for the right stuff when you actually read the passage. Here's an example prompt. And this is from Up the Coulee. This is right from the Pennsylvania Keystone exam. So let's read it together. Analyze what Howard's thoughts throughout the passage reveal about his personality. Use information from the passage to support your analysis. And let's take a look at our already annotated version here. You can see that I have underlined a few key words and phrases from this passage. Analyze is underlined, Howard's thoughts, reveal, personality, information from the passage, and support. And you can see that these are the words that are going to drive us toward what we're going to be looking for in the passage itself. And let me just walk you through these for 1 second. So analyze means that I'm going to have to find an argument and break it down, break it apart. I'm going to be looking specifically at Howard's thoughts. Now, I don't even know who Howard is yet, but that's okay. I know that as I read the passage, I'm going to be looking for this guy's thoughts. And specifically, I'll be looking for what they reveal about his personality. So this means, and this is pretty cool, this means that as I'm reading now, because I understand this prompt, I know that I'm going to be looking specifically at how his thoughts reveal his personality. And then where it says use information from the passage to support your analysis, that doesn't mean a whole lot, except for this. It means that I'm actually going to have to use evidence from the text to back up what I say about what Howard's thoughts show about his personality. So it sounds more complicated than it actually is, but once I know what I'm looking for, it becomes so much easier for me to respond to that passage. Okay, so I'm going to give you a chance to try this. So if you're playing at home, what I want you to do, what you should probably do, is get out a sheet of paper and write down the keywords from this passage. So you can just pause the video now, take a look at it, and then come back. I'll give you a second. Okay, so the keywords from this passage, if you take a close look at them here, analyze how the author constructs the argument in the passage. Use information from the passage to support your analysis. This one is probably a little more straightforward than the last one. Again, it's an analysis, so it's going to be a breaking down of thoughts. You're looking at how the author constructs the argument. So you're looking at that structure of the argument, what the author includes in order to make that argument, and then use information from the passage to support your analysis. Again, that's code for give us evidence. Don't just say what you think the author is doing to construct the argument. Give us specific examples of that, and more than one. Let's try one more. Again, take a look at this, pause the video. Okay, for this final one, analyze how the facts used in the speech contribute to President Kennedy's objective. Use examples from the speech to support your analysis. Here, again, it's an analysis, as we've talked about before. You're going to be looking at facts from the speech, so specific, discrete facts. You're looking at how they contribute to Kennedy's objective, so we're going to have to know what his objective is. And again, use examples from the speech to support your analysis. The prompt is asking for specific evidence. So today, everyone, in writing your writing, we looked at how to break down a prompt, how to deconstruct it, so that when you sit down to write that essay, you know exactly what the prompt is asking you for, and you know exactly how to ace it every time.